Hi everyone, welcome to Marketing Made Easy. Today I am going to discuss a topic called technological environment. This is a very important component of the subject called business environment. It is useful for MBA students, PGDM, BBA, those who are aspiring for UPSC and UGC NET examination. So why should you listen to Marketing Made Easy? In Marketing Made Easy, I try to bring to you a mix of theory and practice. So please do subscribe and also comment what are the topics which you want me to explain. So I just brought a small example of a cartoon which talks about innovation. So innovation is like a double-edged sword. If a company doesn't innovate, it will be left behind. Similarly, if it innovates, they don't know really whether they'll be able to succeed or not. So I feel it's a double-edged sword. But it doesn't mean people should not innovate. No, technology has a lot of impact on the changing businesses every day. So what does actually technological environment mean? It means lot of innovation which could happen. Similarly, there are n number of scientific improvements and the methods and techniques vary in which a product is made, it is sold into the market, how they perceive the products and services. So if you look at the screen, you can see that innovation is affecting all sectors, right from agriculture to the latest technology. In agriculture, drones are being mostly used for crop production and things like that. Earlier it was mechanization. Now the technology has replaced mechanization. Similarly, in the weaving sector, we can see a particular machine called Lakshmi Asu machine, which was a breakthrough innovation which was invented by one Mr. Chintakindi Mallesham, upon whom a movie also was made. I suggest you should be watching that movie because it tells how a normal entrepreneur with his technological insight can develop a breakthrough innovation which can change lives. So here we should understand that those people who are adapting or adopting technology have an advantage over others. So through this Lakshmi Asu machine, he brought about change in the lives of weavers. Similarly, if we take the medical sector, earlier when documents were stored here and there and we had to search for them, now because of an app called Practo, there is a lot of medical development. All the documents are stored in soft copy which are very useful and most of the doctors have adopted to this technology called Practo. Then we have Amazon Go. So in Amazon Go, you just can walk in with your wallet and you just need not pay anything there and then need not stand waiting in the queues for making the bills payments. So you can just walk in and you just swipe the card and you can pick up a lot of products. It's completely automated. So it tries to bring down the hassles of waiting in queues at the shopping malls. Then of course your latest mobile phones. Every new mobile phone which is coming with the latest feature is developing and you might have seen the evolution of mobile phones, which is a perfect example of technology. Then, how does technology actually influence a firm? I thought it can be looked at 5 important aspects. Competition. So, how does competition affect a firm? If you are not an organization which is looking at the competition, you might be left behind. We have n number of examples in history, right from movie making to photography to mobile sets. There are organizations which have been left behind. And also they have lost to competition. And customers. Customers would always want to have the latest features, let it be products or service. So you should be in a position to cater to the customers by giving them the latest offerings. Then cost. If an organization doesn't look at technology adoption this year, it has to do it at least in the coming next 2 years. If it doesn't do, the cost of the technology might be multiple. So it have to invest a lot of money in the upcoming technology. Then the organization's competence comes into picture. If you look at any of the world's best organizations, they would have always banked on technology and they have tried to learn and change along with the changing environments. Finally, control. Those organizations which have adopted to latest technologies have always had a higher control over other competitors. They sort of rule. So we see latest examples of Tesla kind of companies which kind of have lot of control because of the technological knowledge that they have and how they have adopted to technology. Then what are the positive effects of technology adoption? You can offer customers quality products and services. You can give them unique experience and if you look at any of the online shopping places today, they have access to the entire world which is not possible without technology. Similarly, it's very easy to retain employees. Employees are always looking for working in an organization which gives them the best, and they also want to work for such organizations which they can be proud of. Then operations at the production level can be simplified. So if you are using a technology which is, which can cater to probably X number of products, by using a latest technology, you can multiply your products. Then you can also emerge as a successful firm in the long run. Plus, if an organization is adapting to technology, it can have seamless integration of all the stakeholders. So what do I mean by stakeholders? All those people who are, right from the supplier to the company, to the customer, the government, the people who are having a bearing about this company, everybody is integrated very well with the technology adoption. So today I want to talk a little on one of the biggest companies which banks on technology. Yes, Sony breathes on technology, we can say. So it has various products right from music to pictures to gaming to electronic solutions to financial services. And if you just look at the Sony Research Center, it has developed actually in the world different kinds of research centers, right from US, UK, India, China, Sweden, Belgium, Germany, Japan, all these places have got research centers. So Sony is completely banking on research centers. And now you can understand why Sony emerges as the top technology company in the world, and it has retained its position for years together because of that. So what is the relevance in organizations? In organizations today, we have a particular designation called Chief Technology Officer, whose premium role is to have sound leadership qualities. Then he also acts as a person who has to inform the investors and the partners regarding what technological innovations they are doing. Plus, he also has to offer and bring about in the organization appropriate technologies which are suitable. So this is one important aspect. So if an organization doesn't even know what are the appropriate technologies, there is a danger that they'll become obsolete in the near future. Then there is this R&D expenditure of various organizations which you can see. So I brought about 3 examples here. One is BMW. If you look at it, 2734 million euros are spent on research and development for a period of 6 months. Yes, you heard it right. It is 6 months. Then Nestle spends around 232.6 million rupees per 1 year. And we have our Indian company Britannia, which is spending around 34.60 crores in 1 year. This is according to their annual reports and quarterly reports. So you can understand the amount of money that is being spent. It is not only the monetary aspect. It is that desire to excel well and do very well in the competition, which is very stiff. And they know that if they do not adopt to technology, they will be nowhere in today's world. Then we'll look at the government policies. So in the government policies on April 1st, 2020, it was declared that vehicle manufacturers should adopt to the BS6 norms, which is very important. That means what? The vehicle manufacturers should try to adopt to these norms, which is a very important lesson for them. Then you also have Smart India Hackathon program, through which technology is being they're being asked to innovate. So Smart India Hackathon program is one such program which encourages students to come up with innovative ideas. Then we have our own Make in India and Startup India, which are giving a boost for the companies to come up with their latest technologies, and it is kind of developing one entrepreneurial ecosystem in the nation. Then you have the negative impact of technological environment as well, which should not be ignored. So as Charles Darwin says, it is not the intelligent people, but the one who are able to adapt themselves to the changing environment, which is very important. Those organizations which are not able to adopt, which will diminish. And second thing I want to speak about is they have to constantly upgrade themselves. If you look at the cartoon, it says for the computers they need to upgrade their brains, which is very true. When SAP kind of software was installed in very large organizations, people had lot of resistance moving from proper Excel sheets and the typing things. They had difficulty upgrading to SAP kind of stuff. Then there is also a danger that if you invest in a particular technology in crores today, it doesn't mean that you have to stop there, because you have to keep on investing in technologies as and when time calls upon. Ultimately, there is one more danger which is impending, that is it can replace humans. Yes. So the artificial intelligence and the robots can replace human employees as well. So in many organizations we see it is the work of human employees which is being done by robots, which could be a major threat to the organizations. So in this video, if you just recollect, we have started with what is technological environment, what are the positive effects, how much R&D is being spent by many organizations. Then we had a discussion on Sony and its R&D centers and the negative effects plus few innovative companies like Amazon Go, and we also had a discussion regarding the entire technological environment and the government policies which are affecting the environment. Thank you very much. Signing off. Please do subscribe my channel.